Anybody can be scammed, but not everybody can be scammed easily. The essence of this discussion is because of the rising number of pages or profiles on social media platforms that are intended towards scamming other people. So, in this video, I'll be talking about four things. One is who is a scammer. Number two is the different ways in which scammers reach you. Number three is why you are always being scammed. And number four is the different ways in which you can protect your social media accounts. So, who is a scammer? A scammer is a person who commits or participates in fraudulent operations or schemes. The sole aim of a scammer on social media today is just to take money from you. And what are you going to do to stop them? Because scammers are getting more and more sophisticated, especially when it comes to targeting people online. Now, let's talk about some of the ways in which scammers can reach you. Number one is through text message. That is, you can receive messages that look like they are from government or from your close friend or from your family members or even from your business partners. So all you need to do is to watch out for these messages and also inquire before you take any action from those messages. Because anytime you receive any text message from a scammer, he is putting a pressure on you to perform a certain action immediately. So you don't need to be in a haste before you perform any action. All you need to do is to inquire and take your time and look into that message, make your inquiries so that you can be able to understand whether this is a scam or if it is true. The second way in which scammers can also reach you is through phone calls. I don't know if you have received calls from people telling you that your friend or your brother is dead, that you should call back immediately so that they can be able to take the person to the hospital or something else. Or sometimes you can receive calls that they claim that your priest or they claim to be a pastor or a priest of a particular church for you to call back. And some people, because of most of us, we believe in our priests a lot or our pastors a lot, we start taking actions without even checking very well if this is true or not. Because most of the times I do receive calls from people claiming to be that my brother or somebody I know very well that is having issues at hospital or something else, so that you can be able to pay money, and they are going to do this so that you will take actions immediately. So you also need to watch out for all these people when they call you. You need to ask questions before you start taking actions. You need to ask questions. Ask that person that is calling you questions, because when you ask them questions, they will fumble. But if you don't ask questions and you start taking actions immediately, you are going to fall for that trap. So that is another means in which scammers can also get to you. So the other means in which scammers can also get to you is email scams, website scam, and in-person scam. And also the last one, which is the basis for this discussion, which is social media scam. So I'll be discussing social media scam in details. So for social media scams, there are two major ways in which scammers can come to you on social media. There are other means, but I'm going to discuss the two major ways in which they can come to you. One of them is investment scams. Second one is impersonation. That is identity theft, taking the identity or impersonating someone else. Most of the platforms you see online, let's say when you search for Peter P. Square on Facebook now, you are going to see hundreds of pages that are bearing that same name or bearing the name that looks like Peter P. Square on social media today. All these pages you are seeing is not owned by Peter P. Square, because these pages are being used to scam people online. If you search for a particular name on social media today, or any particular product or any particular influencer or celebrity online today, you are going to see a whole lot of pages, a whole lot of platforms that are claiming to be such person. That is the reason why most of them are going for verification pages. For investment scams, there are different ways in which a scammer can come to you. It might come in the form of that you need to buy this certain product, or buy a particular crypto, or invest on a particular website. In the next 30 minutes, your money will double. If you invest 10k, in the next 45 minutes or 1 hour, you will get 20k. If you invest 50k, in the next 25 minutes or 30 minutes, you will get 100k. My brother, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. And most of these investment platforms, they wouldn't want to send you a particular website in which you are going to invest, or so that you can be able to read and know what is even happening on the website. They will tell you that you'll be sent, that an admin will add you to a WhatsApp group for them to be able to register you, and so that you can be able to invest. There is no investment platform that is run on a WhatsApp group. If you must invest, you can go and look for somewhere that there is land and go and buy land. If you have enough money, you can look for somewhere that is land and go and buy land, and you are sure that you are invested on something else. The other method of scamming people on social media is impersonation. This is very, very rampant now, where scammers create pages that looks like your normal influencers or your normal celebrities, which you know. They create a platform that looks like their own platform and use it to deceive people to pay money into their own account. There are a lot of things which you need to look out for before you start doing anything with anybody. You need to call the person on a video call or have a very good discussion with that person. Even if you're making video calls, you need to be very careful, because there are a lot of things that could be done on video calls, where they will play someone's video, or the person that you feel like you're talking to, playing the person's video, and you think you're talking to that person. Now let me tell you what to do for you to know that this person is not genuine. Anytime this person wants to talk to you, he will ensure that he is the one calling you and you are not the one calling. Ensure, for you to be sure that what you're doing, ensure you are the one that called this person in the video call, so that you can be able to ascertain or see if that person is real or not. And most of the times when you call them on video call, they will not pick it up. But there's no influencer that will call you and start chatting you online. That is one thing you should know. There is no influencer, there is no celebrity that will call you on the phone or tell you to start paying certain amount of money. How much do you have which they don't have? So you need to also be very careful in that. There is a page, or there's one woman that stays in France currently with her husband. The woman always catches crews on social media, where he'll be saying that he's selling, that he has a lot of iPhones or a lot of products. Sometimes he'll tell you that he has iPhone 14 Pro Max that is being sold for 10,000 naira. He has this one that is being sold, or television that is being sold for 15 naira. People started believing that woman. And when you go to social media on Facebook now, you will see a whole lot of platforms that are being created on that woman's name, where they use it to dupe a lot of people or scam a lot of people on Facebook today. So these are some of the things which you need to look out for. And when you are doing anything with anybody, you need to be very careful. Now, I want to discuss some of the things you can do to avoid being scammed on social media. Number one is remove greediness. If you remove greediness in yourself, you have solved 80% of your problems. Nobody is going to scam you. Because what causes all these people being fallen victim of scammers on social media platforms is greediness. There is no free money anywhere in this world. Anything you are going to get, you will work for it. Unless you have somebody that loves you so much and will dash you your money every day. But But I'm sure that everything you are going to earn, everything you're going to get, you must work for it before you get it. Because there is no free money anywhere. So that is one. When you remove greediness, solved 80% of your problems. The second one is don't be in a haste. Don't be in a haste to take decisions. When you receive mails, receive calls, messages from people on social media or in your text message or anywhere, you need to verify those messages. Don't be in a haste. I am pretty sure that these scammers are going to put you in your toes. They are going to mount pressure on you so that you take actions immediately. Because when they mount this pressure on you, you are not going to start thinking properly. And you will want to do something immediately. So ensure you are not always in a haste to do certain things when you receive these messages or when you receive these calls or chats from anywhere. So with these two things, have solved the problem of yourself, social media platform, and nobody is coming. The last thing I'm going to discuss in this video is ensure your social media accounts are protected. Ensure you use strong passwords in all your social media platforms or accounts. I know most of us, we use our phone numbers, we use our names as passwords on our social media accounts. People can easily hack into you. It's not even hacking. People can easily guess those things and have access to your social media accounts. So ensure you use a very strong password. Combine letters, numbers, symbols in your passwords. Secondly, in all your social media accounts, please perform what is called two-factor authentication in all of them. In your WhatsApp, because your WhatsApp can also be hacked. In your Facebook, Instagram, in all your social media platforms, ensure you perform what is called two-factor authentication. And what does that do? When anybody wants to access your platform with another device, even if it is you want to access your account with another device, a message will be sent to your phone, or if you're using an app authenticator, a message will be sent on the app authenticator for you to give the person access to your account. So when you perform two-factor authentication, anytime you want to log in any other device that is not yours, a message will be sent to you that someone else is trying to access this account. And the only way you can have access to that account is when you insert the code is sent to you. But don't be foolish enough that when they call you on phone to tell you to send the code to them, you send it to them. So these are the two major things you can also do to protect your social media platforms. So thank you for watching. Please remember to share.